Good morning everybody from the lanes of Leicestershire on a Sunday morning. Leisurely start, it's about 10:30 and I'm planning a bit of a longer ride today. 60 miles I reckon by the time I get back. It's been a while since I've been doing rides of that length. I would not even think twice about doing that. So yeah, it's nice to be out. I'm riding to a new cafe. I'm going to meet my partner Ed over there, who's a keen motorbiker, so he'll have his bike out. Nice dry roads for that. Yeah, we've gone casual today, you know, ride as far as you want, wear what you want, ride whatever bike you want, just get out. I've been feeling good, I think, just the slightly longer days and a bit more sunlight, and then really good self-care routine of just getting a bit more active. My light therapy as well, little secret thing there. Not so secret really, I've told you guys, and it's not so uncommon. Yeah, so I've been feeling really good. I had a really nice day. Not cycling yesterday, I was in Bristol with two of my uni friends. Well, one's a school friend, Nicole and Fred. Shout out for you two there. Yeah, so it's nice to be out on the road, so come on, lovely day, let's go. It's been a while also for a solo ride. I often ride with friends on the weekend. I've got lots of mud on my tyre now. I often ride with friends at the weekend, but didn't organise anything today, and I love a social ride, solo ride. So yeah, that's really nice as well. But wow, blue sky, sunny, pretty good. When I checked the forecast on the day prior to this ride, I knew I just had to get out and do a longer ride. Blue skies all day and just lovely sunshine. The weather was fresh, it was cool, but for me that just felt like perfect cycling weather. And I just felt so nice being out on the road. The whole ride just felt amazing, and I feel like I'm falling in love with cycling again. I've been here before, and I always get back into it, so yeah. And I feel like I'm almost getting back into it in a big way. I have been thinking about bike packing a lot recently, and just how much it means to me, what sort of trips I'd love to do, and I'm kind of really excited to get back out on the road, and I almost want to plan something big. I almost feel like today is a near perfect cycling day. The wind is quite low. I'm going to get a tailwind home. There's a blue sky, and it's kind of that nice fresh temperature where you come to be riding without gloves. I rarely wear gloves anyway, and it just feels really nice. So yeah, it's all good. Hi. It's that perfect mix between it being like crisp but not too cold. It's lovely, love it. I also really enjoy sometimes not cycling in your classic cycling attire, so not a jersey but just a shirt that I found at a local vintage sale, and I thought that will do just nicely. I would kind of like to sew some pockets into the back. Maybe that's a little project for some time. So these last few weeks, this last week, I've got a major cycling itch for some bike packing. Big time. Still living this, rolling around the Leicestershire lanes. Lovely. Nice to have dry roads. It's not been like that for a while. About another 5 miles to go. Good time for coffee, spot on lunch. Hey, and we might do a bit of a cafe review. We can rate all the cafes we go to, that would be fun. Lovely little villages. Check out how shimmery this is if you can see. So shiny in the sun. Very pretty. Right, so made it to the cafe. Ed nowhere to be seen. I've tracked him and it looks like he's in Leicester somewhere. So I'm not quite sure where he's got to, but yeah, right, I might just get myself a coffee and wait for him. Lovely little spot though here. Harvey's Coffee Cabin. Right everybody, had a nice cafe stop. I didn't actually film any of it because I was too busy talking to Ed, who's arrived here on his motorbike. Wave Edward please. Wave. Here's a question for you: which bike? Motorbike, road bike? Might have a bit of a skewed audience for that question. Okay, so I'm halfway home. Really lovely ride. Weather is amazing today, but yeah, I've also got something else to tell you good people about, and it's a charity event that I'm taking part in. So on the 25th of March I'm taking part in an event which is hosted at where I work. It's raising money for a charity called The Bridge in Leicester, and they do really good work of supporting homelessness and people that are facing homelessness in the Leicester area. Support with loads of different things. So they have a place where people can go for a hot meal, support with mental health, so much really good work. And the event is basically sleeping rough for the night. And I mean, it's no replication of what somebody who is homeless would actually face, but it's more about raising awareness and raising money. So there's two things here. One, you could join me. You could sleep out in your back garden to support this event. Or otherwise, I'm going to leave the link to my fundraising page in the comments, and yeah, any donations would really be appreciated. Obviously, I sleep out all the time when I'm doing my bikepacking trips, but that is by choice, and that's a real privilege to be able to do that, and it's never going to replicate the actual struggles that somebody who is homeless really faces. So yeah, I met Kate, who works for The Bridge at the University of Leicester. We had a opportunities fair and they were recruiting for volunteers, and I just think it's a really worthy cause. It's something that I've often thought is a cause that I'd really like to support. And also, something happened for me recently. I saw somebody who was really young and they were clearly homeless, and I saw them in a place where I didn't want to report it because I didn't want security to tell her to leave. So I asked her if she wanted a cup of tea, and I made her a cup of tea and I gave it to her. And I asked, look, do you want any help or do you need any support? And she said no, but it just really touched me, and I felt so uncomfortable with this situation of what to do. So, and you know, she was, I say, early mid-20s, not very old, and she just wanted a safe place. So yeah, that really kind of touched me, and then this charity challenge came up, and yeah, signed up to do it. That'd be great, or if you want to drop me a donation, that would be amazing, however small. Well, that's enough from me, better get myself home. What a day. Right then, last little stretch before home. Great ride, really enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next time. Okay, so another morning, and as part of my getting active kind of objectives, back on the cycling to work. So I've been waiting for it to warm up just a tiny bit, and not be super frosty and icy and all that stuff, and it's better, it's a lot better now, and so yeah, I'm gonna just try and cycle to work once a week, and then when it gets warmer, like a couple of times a week. It ends up being about an 18-mile round trip, which is quite enjoyable really, but you just feel good. You get a bit of cycling smugness when you know you've cycled to work, because if it's like a huge achievement. So yeah, it's always hard. You've got to get your kit organised, so get everything organised the night before, getting out of bed that bit earlier. It'd be easy just to like sleep in a little bit, but yeah, come on, we're doing this, off we go. So when I said it had warmed up a bit, it's actually pretty chilly. I need to get cycling a bit more. Yeah, lovely sky. Wow, nice light in the morning.
The longer days sure are coming, and how nice is it to be able to ride to work with a beautiful sky, and also ride home with a beautiful sky, as you'll see later. The longer days are coming, and just that extra bit of sunlight makes everyone feel that little bit happier. Well, that's what I'm noticing around me. I'm feeling it, and I'm noticing that in others too. So yeah, I was really glad to be back on the commuting, and once you get out, I never regret it. A little bit chilly, but yeah, just nice to be on two wheels rather than stuck in traffic.
So I'm not a fan of riding with gloves and I avoid at all costs. But the temperature is stinging a little bit this morning, so I'm wondering whether gloves would have been a good idea. But even if I had them, I still wouldn't wear them, so.
It's terrible, isn't it? All these cyclists holding you up on your way to work, and the worst thing is they don't even pay road tax. Awful.
So this is the last little bit, ride through the park, put my bike away and get ready for another day at work. Have a good day everybody. Homeward bound, last hill but one of the day.
Riding home in the golden hour, no complaints there. Absolute sucker for a nice sky and a sunset. Love it. And 100% make cycling to work fully worth it. Not that I really needed too many reasons, to be honest.
Last commute of the year, last hill of the day, nearly home.
Well, thanks for checking in and watching another one of my cycling vlogs. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, stay happy and healthy, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks guys.